Hello everybody and welcome to episode 2. Let me start my timer so that this episode isn't extremely long. As you can see, we're still in the tower and we are, I believe, going to go see Irving. And then all those things we will get to later, premium content wise. But yep, we're going to go see Irving, who is the first enchanter of the Circle of Magi in Ferelden.
Hear what? I heard they suspect someone of dabbling in blood magic. Why would anyone do something so stupid? That's a death sentence.
I'm also gonna creep on all of the other people who decide to, the other kitties who live in the tower, and we're also gonna steal their crap. Thank you. I don't need that anymore. I'm gonna try not to keep the camera too jerky as I play because I do tend to have a habit of that. Actually, I forgot to grab something. Wait, no, turn around. Turn around. Wait, was that the... The circle gets me so confused. So confused. And this is where they bathe. At least they have a little privacy. Maybe. Okay.
As you say.
Oh, look, a staff. Though I think I get a staff when I go talk to Irving. I don't really need it right now. Click all the things, steal all the stuff.
Must control the fire with your will. Keep the flames steady. We don't want it sputtering and leaping about. That's what causes most of the injuries.
Injuries? But...
Steady.
What is this guy doing?
It reacts to your emotions. If you panic, it will... No. Breathe.
Ooh, wrong thing.
You know, in my experience, flint and tinder works just as well. Maybe we should start with that.
So yeah, the library's... That's an interesting place to be practicing fire spells. Oh, and here's all the little kitties.
Magic must serve man, and not rule over him.
Very good. And what do you think that means? Can anyone tell me?
Hey!
No, that's not what it means.
It means that magic should be used to help people, but we can't use our magic to force people to do what we want.
That's right. We should not abuse the gift the Maker has given us.
It's kind of sad to see how young they are in the circle, and how long have they been here since then?
If I put all my power behind that spell, you would have been obliterated. I am not your enemy. Fear is your enemy. It is a weakness that can be exploited. Should you face a demon with your will
That's good
wavering
advice
so,
for
it would
anybody.
consume you. Is that what you want?
No?
Then stand firm and know...
They do kind of... They use a lot of scare tactics in getting the mages to not want to accept demons, which I don't always feel is the best way to teach them. Hello.
Congratulations on your test.
Thank you. Guess this is where they read. This is an awfully uncomfortable place to stand and read. Very uncomfortable. I guess we're going up to floor 2.
It shall be done.
It's just, they use so many scare tactics to try and coerce mages into whatever they're trying to control them with, and I don't know. Knowing the dangers of magic, yeah. They should probably be aware of that, but scaring them shitless? I don't know. Seems like there are better methods to me. Let's talk to Owain.
Welcome to the Circle's stockroom of magical items. My name is Owain. How may I assist you?
No, I don't know anything, but that's Owain.
Very well.
They're tranquil.
Goodbye.
We'll come back and talk to him later. What's this way? I forget. The tower is always very confusing to me.
That's not likely. The Chantry would do something before it came to that.
Ugh, you're in the way.
They haven't done anything. I think someone's here to speak to you, Senior Torren.
Nope, I'm just here for the books. And the codices. There's a way to see all of them. The 4 schools of magic entropy. You need to move. Okay, spirit magic. Here we can learn about the 4 different fraternities of mages. They've grouped themselves according to how they believe the Chantry and the Circle should interact with one another. I'm not gonna talk to them because I know about the four. There's more than 4, but there's 4 main fraternities. So, essentially, they're the ones who wish to completely break away from the Chantry and have mages control every aspect of their life. Actually, there's 2 groups that believe that. One of them wishes to essentially make mages hermits and live kind of in the wilderness, become like the Witch of the Wilds, except there'd be hordes of them. The other wishes to have be a much bigger part of the world, but with no oversight by the Chantry. And then there are the loyalists who essentially remain loyal to the teachings of the Chantry and believe that the Chantry should remain an integral part of the Circle. And then the last one is the Equitarians, I believe, who accept the Chantry's involvement and understand that it comes, for the most part, from a place of wanting to help and keep people safe, which, you know, you can't blame them. Magic can be dangerous. But wish to have more autonomy among the circles and to make the circles a bit more of a safe haven for mages and not so much a prison like it is right now. Oh, you're not gonna talk to me? Okay, I think this...
And these are to be your new quarters. The Tranquil will move your belongings this afternoon.
Yeah, this is
Go
to
on,
be
make
my
yourself
room.
comfortable.
But no, we're just stealing stuff right now. But there's a couple of other fraternities that are mentioned only in passing. But they don't really figure in as heavily as those 4 groups. Ooh, hi Cullen. I'll talk to Cullen later. Oh yeah, he's stealing more stuff. But I guess because I play a mage in pretty much every game, I can get my hands on with a magic type class. I'm very invested in the Mage, Templar, Mage, Chantry crisis. It's not really a crisis at this point, but it does become one, especially at the end of 2. Storage cabinet. Oh yeah, ingredients. Running around, stealing everybody's stuff. Oh, I just realized these are like little note card holders for the books. I've played through this specific origin I don't know how many times, and I still until that moment had no idea what they were. Oh, way to be observant. Go me. I've been in here. No, this is the chapel within the tower. See? People praying.
Blessed art thou who exists in the sight of the Maker. Blessed... Oh, hello. I'm reciting the Maker's blessings. Would you like to join me? Yes, I love that prayer. Would you say it with me?
Alright.
Wonderful. I'll start over. Blessed art thou who exists in the sight of the Maker. Blessed are the penitents who seek his return.
Blessed is that woman, Andraste, who, died, did
Perhaps
stuff.
I should lead. Blessed is the prophetess sacrificed to the holy flame.
Me in
May
church.
the chant reach the Maker's ears and tell him of our contrition.
That person who
So let
did
it be.
stuff. Yeah.
Thank you for praying with me.
Mm-hmm.
I recite the Maker's blessings every day. It brings me peace in troubled times.
Are you in trouble?
No, not really. It's just... I don't want to bore you with this.
It's alright, I wanna know.
It gives me hope that one day the Maker will hear us. That maybe I'll be forgiven and my curse will be lifted.
curse.
Magic? What else?
Magic isn't a curse.
Magic causes such misery. It's dangerous and vile and wicked. The Chantry must protect the world from us. Being born with something so terrible must be a punishment. I wish I could be rid of it.
You could use your abilities to help people.
That doesn't take magic. If I could, I would dedicate my life to the Chantry, but they would never take me in. Perhaps this is just something I will have to suffer through. I should go. My mentor only allows a few minutes each day for religious contemplation.
And yeah, Kelly, we see her later. It is quite sad to see someone who obviously hates themselves so much. And yeah, this is a video game, but self-hatred isn't restricted to the fictional world, unfortunately. And you know, I like that they had that. You could talk to Niall and the first enchanter there who were talking about the fraternities, and you can learn about the organizations of the mages. You can talk to Kelly and learn more about how certain people within the circles feel about their talents. Before we go in there, and then there are other people who desperately want to hang on to their talents, like Jowan. And you do get to see a wide range of people within the circle and how they think about the mages and stuff like that. But yeah, now that we've kind of goofed off in the tower for a while, let's go talk to Irving.
Many have already gone to Ostagar. Wynne, Aldred, and most of the senior mages. We've committed enough of our own to this war effort.
Your own?
I'm sorry, I just hit the microphone.
Since when have you felt such kinship with the mages, Gregor? Or are you afraid to let the mages out from under Chantry supervision, where they can actually use their maker?
And then there's people
powers?
like Irving.
How dare you suggest?
Gentlemen, please. Irving, someone is here
Yes, I
to
do
see
realize
you.
Duncan has gone through a costume change. If you haven't noticed, I have mods installed. I have the Grey Warden armor from 2 installed for all the Grey Wardens. Hello.
If it isn't our new sister in the circle. Come, child.
This is...
Yes, this is she.
Well, Irving, you're obviously busy. We will discuss this later.
Of course.
Bye, Gregor.
Well, then,
That's right,
where
sulk
was I?
away.
Oh, yes. This is Duncan of the Grey Wardens.
I always thought it was really weird that he was wearing this heavy plate armor when Duncan is a rogue. But I guess it's because he's a commander and he needs to look dignified. A Grey Warden in the tower.
Grey Wardens go wherever duty sends them.
You've heard about the war brewing to the south, I expect. Duncan is recruiting mages to join the King's army at Ostagar.
Who are we fighting?
The darkspawn threat grows in the south. We need all the help we can get.
What do you mean?
The power you mages wield is an asset to any army. Your spells are very effective against large groups of mindless
Because they're
darkspawn.
easily flammable.
I fear if we don't drive them back, we may see another blight.
Duncan, you worry the poor girl with talk of blights and darkspawn. This is a happy day for her.
We live in troubled times, my friend.
We should seize moments of levity, especially in troubled times. The harrowing is behind you. Your phylactery was sent to Denerim. You are officially a mage within the circle of magi.
I always did have a fondness for Irving. He's obviously quite fond of the mage and the mage origins, even if you treat him like crap. Thank you, First Enchanter.
I'm sorry, what is this phylactery?
Blood is taken from all apprentices when they first come to the tower, and is preserved in special vials.
So they can be hunted if they turn apostate.
Duncan knows
We
what's
have
up.
few choices. The gift of magic is looked upon with suspicion and fear. We must prove we are strong enough to handle our power responsibly. You have done this. I present you with your robes, your staff, and a ring bearing the Circle's insignia. Wear them proudly, for you have earned them.
What happens now?
Patience, child. You have been through an ordeal.
Oh, I want to know now,
Let us
Irving.
not rush things.
No, now.
It goes without saying that you shall not discuss the harrowing with those who have not undergone the rite. Now then, take your time to rest, or study in the library. The day is yours.
Can I leave the tower?
Not yet. Remember, the tower's walls protect us
We
as
live in a
much as
tower
they
on a
protect
lake. Who
others
in the
from
heck
us.
can get to
I
us?
will return to my quarters.
Would you be so kind as to escort Duncan back to his room, child?
Does Duncan not know where his quarters are? Oh,
The
it would
guest
be my
quarters are on the east side of this floor, close to the library. Now,
It's
if
close
you'll
to the
both
library, which
excuse me,
the first time I
have
played
matters to
this,
discuss
hopefully
with
none,
Gregor.
because I was looking for a room with books, but all the rooms have books in them. And before we get going with Duncan, I got some new stuff. So I got my staff. Woohoo, it's a fancy staff. It's a stick. It's a burnt stick. Then we get to go up to our mage's robes, which are this ugly color. I hate the mage robes. I wish we could keep the apprentice robes, but they're not as good. And then the ring of study, which gives you +1 magic, and I'll put on a buckle of the wind since I have 2 of them. And then we'll put these down here. Go ahead and get my quick bar. All sorts. All set. Okay. All right, Duncan, let's go. After I did a quick change in front of you, it's I was thinking when Duncan was talking earlier how dour he seems here, and he laughs very not as often as I think he would have, and in reading The Calling he has a lot more of he's a lot snarkier, but I think with age that kind of went away.
Thank you for walking with me. I'm glad for the company.
I wanted to talk to you a little more.
Yes? What about?
Why were Irving and Gregor arguing about
It is not
war?
my place to comment.
Oh, my persuasion isn't low.
As I said, it is not my place.
Or my persuasion is low because I didn't click it. You can tell me about the Grey Wardens, can't
Our
you?
duty is to battle Darkspawn wherever they appear. We are elves, humans, and dwarves united by this common purpose.
Have there been many Darkspawn
A horde
attacks?
has formed within the Korkari wilds in the south. If they are not stopped, they will strike north into the valley. We Grey Wardens believe that an archdemon is leading the horde.
That sounds ominous.
Darkspawn do attack the surface in ragtag bands, but archdemons are capable of rallying the Darkspawn, turning them into an unstoppable force. A horde of Darkspawn, a veritable army. It is dire news indeed. I fear this is what we will have to face.
I thought the Darkspawn were destroyed
We
in the
can't
last
seem to
fight.
eradicate them completely. Somehow they always come back.
I wonder how. I've heard of Darkspawn sightings on
They
entire
usually move
horde.
around in small groups, but there are always more of them, lurking underground, biding their time.
And the king is mustering an army to beat back this threat.
Yes, perhaps it will be enough if we play our cards right.
I suppose all we can do is
Hope
hope.
and pray, friend. Come, let us be on our way.
And we keep running. I enjoy talking to Duncan because you don't really get a lot of time with him, and I'm sentimental. What do you want from me? Okay, we have reached Duncan's quarters.
Thank you for escorting.
Is there anything else we can talk
Is there
about?
something else I can do for you?
That was a quick turn. How many mages have joined the
When the
Chantry?
king sent out the call, the Circle of Ferelden sent only 7 mages to Ostagar. I asked King Kaelin's permission to come and seek a greater commitment from the Circle.
7 is quite a few.
I hope to place a mage or 2 within every contingent. I cannot do with just 7. Mages will make all the difference in this battle. The Darkspawn have their own magic, and our resources must exceed theirs.
Do you think I could join the army?
I don't know. Do you?
I would like to help.
Then perhaps I shall speak to Irving about this later. Darkspawn are a greater threat than blood mages, even abominations. It takes decades for the world to recover from a blight. I wish the Chantry could see that. We must stop at nothing to defeat the Darkspawn. Listen to me. An old man's rantings can't be very interesting.
I've learned much from what you said.
You are too kind.
Have you ever seen someone use
Once,
blood
in my
magic?
youth, just after I joined the Grey Wardens, I was traveling with my mentor. We encountered a group of Templars hunting a blood mage. They were quite far away, so I cannot be sure of what I saw. He forced some of the Templars to turn on their fellows. It was dreadful to behold. He would have escaped had he not overlooked one Templar who snuck up behind him and cleaved his head in 2.
I'm sure he was just trying to survive.
It is something to consider, certainly.
Nah, I should... do you know anything about the Tranquil?
The mages whose connection to the Fade has been severed? Why do you ask?
Those...
So I've heard. It keeps them and those around them safe. Perhaps the sacrifice is worthwhile. I cannot
Duncan
say.
is so neutral on everything. I should take my leave now.
Do not let me keep you.
The beginning is so much talking. Oh, it's Jowan. Hey, Jowan.
I'm glad I caught up to you.
Is it
Are
Jowan?
you done
Jowan?
talking with
How do you say his
Irving?
name? Are you following me?
Does it really matter?
Yes.
I need to talk to you. Do you remember what we discussed this morning?
Why are you whispering? It looks very suspicious.
Shh, I just want to make sure we're not overheard. We should go somewhere else. I don't feel safe talking here.
Okay, you're starting to worry me.
I've been troubled. I'll explain. Come with me, please.
So, we're gonna follow Jowan somewhere. Oh, look, we're
We
back
should
in
be
the
safe
Chantry.
here.
In the chapel?
We can see the door from here. If anyone comes, we'll change the subject.
Wait, I've seen you before.
I often attend to my duties in this chapel. Perhaps that is why I seem familiar.
A few months ago, I told you that I met a girl. This is Lily.
An initiate? My condolences, Lily.
Very funny.
So what is this all
Remember
about?
I said that I didn't think they wanted to give me my harrowing? I know why. They're going to make me tranquil. They'll take everything that I am from me. My dreams, hopes, fears, my love for Lily. All gone.
But if you can't feel, then you can't feel sad about it.
That makes it so much worse, doesn't it? Not knowing how much you have lost.
They'll extinguish my humanity. I'll just be a husk, breathing and existing, but not truly living.
How did you find out about this? Because, you know, that's kind of secret information.
I saw the document on Gregor's table. It authorized the right on Jowan, and Irving
Crap,
had signed
sorry.
it.
I'll figure out this filming thing eventually, I promise. Why would they do this to
There's
you?
a rumor about me. People think I'm a blood mage. They think that making me a circle mage will endanger everyone.
And are they right about
Of
that?
course not. But it's not safe here for me anymore. I need to escape. I need to destroy my phylactery. Without it, they can't track me down. We need your help. Lily and I can't do this on our own.
Give us your word that you will help, and we will tell you what we intend.
But can't you just explain
If we
this to
tell
someone?
anyone, Lily will be punished. If you care about what happens to me, help us.
I never know what to say here. Then I give you my word.
Thank you. We will never forget this.
Tell me your plan
I
and
can
make
get
it
us into
quick.
the repository, but there is a problem. There are 2 locks on the phylactery chamber door. The first enchanter and knight commander each hold 1 key. But it is just a door. There is power enough in this place to destroy all of Ferelden. What's a door to mages?
Are you what if it's a magical door?
We have no choice. We cannot get our hands on both keys. I once saw a rod of fire melt through a lock. You could get one from the stockroom, but Owain doesn't release such things to apprentices.
I will go and
We should
retrieve
stay
this
here.
rod.
1 mage at the stockroom will attract less attention than a mage, an apprentice, and an initiate.
Good idea.
Good luck. Our prayers go with you.
A new quest. So we have the option of going to speak directly to Owain, or we can go speak to Senior Enchanter Leora. That's her name. I always forget her name. And we can even go talk to Irving about this, and I'm not entirely sure what we're gonna do yet. So, with that, it's been 25 minutes. I don't want to make these episodes too terribly long, simply because I have a hard time watching long episodes. So, but thank you everyone for watching. It was a lot of talking and not a lot of fighting, but in the next episode we should be going into the stockrooms to get a thing. That's all I'll say, a thing. Thank you everyone for watching. If you like my video, please press the like button, and if you want to see more of my videos, please subscribe to my channel.